Welcome back. In this lesson, we shall be focusing on the third element in the structure of adverb-headed adverbial groups, which is the limiter. To enhance your understanding of this lesson, we encourage you to visit our earlier lectures on the Introduction to Adverbial Groups, Fundamentals of Adverb-Headed Adverbial Groups, the Temporer and the Apex. Now, let's get started. The limiter. The limiter is the post-modifier in adverb-headed adverbial groups. It functions to limit, qualify or add specificity to the meaning of the apex, which is the main verb. While the apex provides the core idea, the limiter narrows or extends its scope, creating a detailed meaning. It usually comes after the apex. Importantly, the limiter is an optional element within the group. However, when it is present, it plays a significant role in defining the full meaning of the adverbial group. Limiters in adverbial groups are typically realized by the following categories. 1. Adverbial items such as enough, indeed, etc. For example, he came early enough. Early enough, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In this group, early is functioning as the apex, while enough is functioning as the limiter. The team played smartly indeed. Smartly indeed, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In this group, smartly is functioning as the apex, while indeed is functioning as the limiter. Take note, these adverbial items, functioning as limiters in adverb-headed adverbial groups, may also be expanded by postmodifiers, which further specify or refine their meanings. For example, she danced gracefully enough to win the competition. Gracefully enough to win the competition, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, gracefully enough to win the competition, gracefully functions as the apex, enough serves as the limiter, and to win the competition operates as an embedded limiter, further qualifying the adverb enough. Also note, in systemic functional grammar, the limiter is specifically defined as a category of postmodifiers that restrict the scope of the apex, typically by specifying degree, extent, or similar parameters. However, in a broader context, the limiter encompasses any item functioning as a postmodifier within an adverb-headed adverbial group that provides additional information about the apex. Therefore, other items that can function as limiters are 2. Prepositional phrases. For example, the meeting is usually held every last week of the year. Every last week of the year, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, every and last join forces to function as the temporer, while week is functioning as the apex and of the year. Is a preposition-headed adverbial group, also known as prepositional phrase, functioning as the limiter. The train will arrive any moment from now. Any moment from now, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, any is functioning as the tempered, while moment is functioning as the apex, and from now is serving as the limiter. Number 3. Special comparative phrases such as more than, as, more, of, etc. can also serve as postmodifiers, that is, the limiters, in adverb-headed adverbial groups. For example, he ran more quickly than the other boy. In this sentence, more quickly than the other boy is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, more is serving as the temporer, quickly as the apex, and than the other boy as the limiter. She types faster than her colleagues. Faster than her colleagues, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. Faster is functioning as the apex in the group, while than her colleagues is serving as the limiter. She sings as beautifully as her mother. As beautifully as her mother, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. As, in the group, is functioning as the temporer. Beautifully, as the apex, while, as her mother, is functioning as the limiter. 4. Clauses with comparative markers can also function as limiters in adverb-headed adverbial groups. For example, I can write more persuasively than I can speak. In this sentence, more persuasively than I can speak is an adverb-headed adverbial group, in the group, more is functioning as the temporer, while persuasively is functioning as the apex, and then I can speak is functioning as the limiter. The student answered the question as confidently as the teacher expected. The expression, as confidently as the teacher expected, in this sentence is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, as is functioning as the temporer, confidently as the apex, while, as the teacher expected, is functioning as the limiter. 5. Relative clauses. A relative clause functioning as a post-modifier typically occurs when the antecedent is an adverb of time or place. For example, he died the year he was supposed to be honored. In this sentence, the year he was supposed to be honored is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, the is functioning as the temporer. Year is functioning as the apex, while he was supposed to be honored is functioning as the limiter. The army marched northwards, where the enemies camped. In this sentence, northwards, where the enemies camped, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, northwards is functioning as the apex, while where the enemies camped is functioning as the limiter. 6. ing clauses can also function as post-modifiers, that is, limiters, in adverb-headed adverbial groups. For example, he walked slowly, dragging his injured leg. In this sentence, slowly, dragging his injured leg, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, slowly is functioning as the apex, while dragging his injured leg is functioning as the post-modifier, that is, the limiter. He worked tirelessly, giving his all. Tirelessly, giving his all, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. Tirelessly is functioning as the apex in the group, while giving his all is functioning as the limiter. 7. ed clauses can also function as post-modifiers, that is, limiters, in adverb-headed adverbial groups. For example, he worked efficiently, driven by sense of urgency. In this sentence, efficiently, driven by sense of urgency, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, efficiently is functioning as the apex while driven by sense of urgency is functioning as the limiter. The team played skillfully, encouraged by the cheering crowd. Skillfully, encouraged by the cheering crowd in this sentence is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In this group, skillfully is serving as an apex, while encouraged by the cheering crowd is functioning as the post-modifier, which is the limiter. 8. Infinitives can also function as post-modifiers, that is, the limiters, in adverb-headed adverbial groups. For example, she spoke loud enough to be heard across the street. Loud enough to be heard across the street, in this sentence, is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, loud is the core element, functioning as the apex, while enough is functioning as the post-modifier, that is, limiter, and to be heard across the street is non-finite clause called an infinitive phrase. It is serving as an embedded post-modifier, that is, limiter, to the adverb enough. The team really played skillfully to have won the trophy. In this sentence, skillfully to have won the trophy is an adverb-headed adverbial group. In the group, skillfully is functioning as the apex, while to have won the trophy is functioning as the limiter. Take note, infinitives phrases, ing phrases, and ed phrases are known as non-finite clauses in systemic functional grammar. If this teaching is helpful, kindly comment yes, and don't forget to drop your questions and idea in the comments section. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more teaching like this. See you in our next class. Thanks for watching.